EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oaks, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. They'll go again with Johnson. He's got room at the 30. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set. Viking 18. 19 Swagger. 19 Swagger. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Another run here with Johnson. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he will have the Steelers first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows. First down.
19.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll try the right side this time. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown Steelers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drop. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for... First catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third, they need 8. Man in motion, heading right. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Go! 70 Lions! Cowboy 80! Go!
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Here we go, set! 70 Lions!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Down the field, he's got Washington. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Viking 18! Hurt! Buffalo 18!
Now it's Johnson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
18 Cardinal! 70 Timberwolf! Hurt!
They'll run. Johnson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. On fourth down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
Wilson on the start. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll get that out to Edwards. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Edwards. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Jackson's going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Second and 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Good drive to this point. Now can he convert on 3rd and 3? Again, it's Jackson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Jackson up top again. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he will take it in himself. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Set up. 18 Cardinal, 18. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Johnson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
Hamilton. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Bronco 80. Go street. 79 Bronco. 19 Lion. 18 Pioneer.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Bronco 80. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Street.
He'll look to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the first half.
Panther 60, Viking 18.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Ooh. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Steeler first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Buffalo, 18.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
2nd and 10.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. I got it.
Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
They'll run with Johnson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. And up.
He'll drop to throw. That one, take it in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chris Boswell, we kick off for Pittsburgh.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he slips through an opening. Lines up getting about 8 at his past the 40-yard line. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Play action now. Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Send a man in motion right. Jackson now on 2nd down. Now he'll air one out. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he will score! Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Loop now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return is Rodgers. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. On this first down, it's Johnson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3.
Here we go. Street. Cowboy 80.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
Wanna quit?
Off the play fake, Jackson. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On the give, it's Edwards. Lots of space past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's got another one. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Ravens. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the set. Go. 60.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 22-yard line.
A run here with Johnson. Can he get away? No. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Third and long.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go street. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Tag. 19 Tiger. Riggs. 60 Maverick. Panther Street. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll put a receiver in motion right. A first down throw for Jackson. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Burden, the man on the move. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Edwards. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. Into space. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll... through the end zone. It's a touchback. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They run once more with Edwards. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score again. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Ravens. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And this spectacular season continues. Now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number very few backs have reached in the history of the NFL. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Motion.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Side, it's Freiermuth. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
On the jump.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Matt Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
Real quick. Sit up. 13. Sit up.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Has an opening past the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Good game, homie.
Definitely good game, bro.
Fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 8.
Ready? Count.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Back at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll check this down to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on third down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Edwards. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Now it's Jackson. On the run to the right. He'll try to run for it.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.